Thanks for joining us for News Center Maine at 6 o'clock. I'm Sam Olson. We are tracking a 3-story structure fire in Wells right now. Police say they have shut down Atlantic Avenue as crews respond. We have a live crew on the way, and we will continue to bring you updates as we learn more. Meanwhile, in Rockland tonight, there is an active search for a missing boater. Our Ryan Bell has the latest.
Game wardens began searching for a missing boater on Chickawaukee Pond just before 9 o'clock Sunday morning.
There was a boat in the water doing circles with no driver on the boat.
Maine Warden Service Sergeant Josh Beal says local agencies responded quickly after a homeowner first reported hearing screams coming from the pond. Beal says they recovered a boat along with a dog that was on board. The dog was not injured.
We've identified who the owner of the boat is and have confirmed that he's missing. Our dive team is on the water right now. They've identified a search area based on where we found the boat and heard the yells.
Game wardens say they believe there was only one person on the boat. It's still unclear what led up to the incident. They say they're continuing to investigate. In Rockland, Ryan Bell, News Center, Maine.
As first responders continue their search tonight, there is the potential for severe weather in some parts of Maine. We want to check in with meteorologist Dana Osgood, who's tracking it all for us. Hi, Dana.
Hi, Sam. Behind me, we have a zoomed-in version of Rockland right now. This is a radar and satellite loop from the past 12 hours. You can see that early in the morning, there wasn't much cloud cover in the Rockland area. That did start to increase later in the day. But the main thing that we're looking at here is that there has not been any storm activity in the Rockland area. We've been talking about the potential for some severe storms, but all of those have been along a warm front right now in areas of far northern Maine. We've seen a couple of cells. There was a severe thunderstorm earlier in the Dover-Foxcroft area that had some gusty winds and some heavy downpours. We will continue to see cells of that structure over the next couple of hours, but in total, our severe weather threat is diminishing. Something that we are continuing to watch, though, is the potential for some flooding, particularly in areas of northern Maine where we are seeing some of those scattered showers and thunderstorms, simply because that area has seen a couple of days of scattered showers and thunderstorms, and therefore there's been a lot of rain in that area. The ground is very saturated, so that means flooding can happen more easily if you continue to see more rainfall from some of these storms. Right now, visibility across the state is good because in most spots we're only seeing some light rain at the current moment. But we will have some of those stronger, heavier downpours coming in later. We do have a flood watch in effect for all of the areas here shaded in green, and that would be some of the areas that have the best chance to see some flooding overnight. That is something that we will continue tracking, and I'll have more details about that in a few minutes, Sam.
Thank you, Dana. According to the state, flooding is Maine's most costly natural hazard. If you own a home, it's important to know standard homeowners insurance does not cover flood damage. New flood insurance policies take 30 days to go into effect, and nearly 1/3 flood insurance claims come from outside high-risk zones. If you get caught driving in a flooding area, you're reminded to turn around, don't drown. If you're looking for more information about your flood potential, FEMA offers flood maps online where you can search your address. A second firefighter has died from injuries suffered in last month's explosion and fire at the Robbins Lumber Mill in Searsmont. Searsmont Assistant Fire Chief Wayne Woodbury passed away today at the Maine Medical Center after spending weeks recovering from his injuries. News Center Maine's Drew Peters is live in the newsroom with more on how Woodbury is being honored tonight. Hi, Drew.
Hey, Sam. It's been a difficult day for many, but there's been a wave of posts on social media from friends, family, and fellow firefighters sharing how much Assistant Chief Woodbury meant to his community. According to a post from the Thorndike Fire Department, Assistant Chief Woodbury died Sunday as a result of injuries he sustained during the explosion that injured several other firefighters at the mill, including Morrill volunteer firefighter Andrew Cross, who also lost his life. In that post, Thorndike firefighters went on to say that this loss is felt throughout the entire fire service community. That includes members of the Portland, Rockland, and Wells fire departments who all shared their condolences to their fellow firefighter and his family. State leaders like Congresswoman Shelley Pingree and State Representative Katrina Smith are also sharing their thoughts and prayers to loved ones. The one thing that each post or comment has in common, though, is highlighting the constant sacrifices Assistant Chief Woodbury made to protect his community. Members of the Thorndike Fire Department writing, "The courage, dedication, and selfless service displayed by Assistant Chief Woodbury will never be forgotten. His commitment to protecting others exemplified the very best of the fire service." The fire marshal's office says that the investigation into the Robbins lumber fire remains ongoing. Back to you, Sam.
Our Drew Peters live in the newsroom tonight. Later in the show, we will have more information about ways you can help families and survivors. Moving on now, a Sanford man is behind bars tonight after deputies say he threatened to bomb a Central Maine power facility in Alfred. The York County Sheriff's Office says 33-year-old Sean Grenier made the threat during a disagreement with a customer service representative over the phone. Investigators say Grenier told the employee he would bring a bomb to the CMP location in Alfred. Deputies obtained a warrant and arrested him at his home in Sanford on Friday evening. He is being held at the York County Jail on $2,500 bail. His first court appearance is scheduled tomorrow in Biddeford. In other news, a Lewiston woman is recovering after a shooting this morning. Lewiston police say 23-year-old Layla Isaac was found on Webster Street around 2:40 with a gunshot wound after officers heard multiple shots fired in the area. Isaac was taken to Central Maine Medical Center where she was treated for non-life-threatening injuries. Police say the incident remains under investigation. They're asking anyone with information to give them a call. And last night, a 10-year-old was rescued from the Androscoggin River. The county sheriff's office said the child's father called dispatchers about 8:15, saying his son had been swept downstream and was stranded on rocks. First responders from Turner entered the water and was able to reach the boy, safely returning him to shore without any injuries. The sheriff's office said the entire rescue operation took 31 minutes. After the explosion at Robbins Lumber Mill, first responders say the work didn't end when the fire was put out. We go inside the impacts far beyond physical injuries and the road to recovery that's just beginning. Our Chris Costa with that story next.